Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Oh, fast vergessen. Mal so. Jo. Zu meinen halbwegs regelmäßigen Bloodlines-Streams. Ist mein Controller. Genau hier.
Do you recognize this scene from Conan the Barbarian? According to...
Das war definitiv nicht beabsichtigt. Bin mal gespannt, wo das Spiel gespeichert hat. Eigentlich stand ich ja zuletzt vorm Bett. Oh. Okay, nicht zu weit weg. Offenbar ist das Spiel der Ansicht. Ich brauche nur die besten der besten Grafiken. Oder? Ab. Settings. Ja, kein Anti-Aliasing. Ich bin Anti-Aliasing. Okay, er war scheinbar noch beim Laden. Und kann ich springen? Oder laufen? Hier kein Springen und kein Radio.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treat. Some might call that.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff. We've done our share.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with... I like her, though.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something. Not that it'd surprise me.
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou Graham is distracted. Ill, perhaps?
Agreed. There's something, but this don't... I never did.
I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. Caught between court and owes you.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the...
It is good to discuss these things.
Dein
But
Netz
it is
bestimmt
time to
deinen
rest.
Kopf.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Okay, dann mal ab. Ich vermute, es wird nicht eine traumlose Nacht. Es wird eine Stadt in der hängenden Nacht. Ui. Gleiche Straße.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split and parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Natürlich kann
Do
man
I
nicht.
take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
Ja und ja.
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
Trouble im Pair. In Pair. Ratatatatatatat. Ich gucke gerade, eigentlich habe ich nicht so viel Side-Zeug offen. Nur OBS. Okay, Epic kann ich zumachen. Es gibt
They
Power
say
Washer
trouble
2.
comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour.
Okay, ist er so
Well, I'm
unmenschlich?
sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Why kill you the either ways was? Ja, Pegel. Und wer ist Verona?
Why you, though? I mean, you don't fit
Warte.
the mold for being sleepless in a
Fick
Seattle
dich!
body
Da
bag.
geht man einmal mit
if you
dem
pardon my saying
Dings
so.
weg und ich kann
Now,
den
if your
Fokus nicht
eyes
anders
were an
holen.
inch closer together, or you owned a dog named Sven, or delighted in crunching on kettle chips in an art house, are any of those things true?
What? No, and I'm Verona. Just Verona. What the heck are you talking? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Oh nein.
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a...
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Was? Warum haut sie jetzt ab? A decorative metal cross, weathered with a sharp point on one end. The shape was sometimes called Cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days, each time at a murder scene. Rebar. Rebar falls into the ground and usually by the killer to impale his victim. This case has been at all of your crime scenes. I guess the availability of building materials hadn't changed too much in 100 years. Das heißt, eigentlich gibt es keine Beweise oder so. A dame called Verona was giving me an earful one evening. She'd been sent out to my door by the beat cops, who figured her problem should land on me. She had a death threat letter, another cause of St. James, and one heck of an attitude. I figured out I had to follow it up. It had to be linked to the other killings. Verona had been on a night out. I figured the malicious missive had been slipped into her purse somewhere along the route. Cigarette Girl. Another killing eerily similar to Pandora's. Another mortal corpse in the back room of the Macomb bar. But this one had a memory. Something which happened to me back in the 1920s. One of my first cases for the Camarilla. Marla was dead to begin with, pierced by rebar and her head torn off. Not a great evening for anyone. Matter of fact, she had been oft and carefully laid out at Macomb's during the day hours, according to Fletcher's. I saw no reason to doubt him, so our killer was immortal. Marla had been Rosalind's ghoul, so eyes and ears in the Macon for one of the princes. Not surprising, but it made me think that it was a message being sent. My boss and my sire seemed to recognize the cross and the rebar, but they didn't want to say much about it. In hindsight, it's as if someone was mocking me and Pandora's death, setting me up to remember poor Marla. The cigarette girl Pandora. Captain Benny sent me a little love note telling me that there was trouble at the Macon bar. I guess I should get down there before Fletcher started eating anyone. Fletcher laid out the problem. He had a dame in his back room who thought she was a vampire. She definitely wasn't, but she knew too much about us for comfort. It was my job to figure out what was up and deal with her. Her name was Pandora, and for whatever reason, she thought I was Lord Fabien. She'd been sent on a mission from her sire, apparently to meet with yours truly. Also im Grunde alles das, was wir schon wissen. Where was Verona last night? Verona had a night out with a girl, so where had she been? Who sent the death threat to Verona? Someone scared the lady witless with a death threat. Whoever they were, they've included a trinket of them with a nasty little note, the cause of St. James. Verona, a young woman who'd been threatened by a killer, or thought she had. Nico. No, Nico. Oh. Ich weiß jetzt nicht alles.
Now this was familiar.
LT und X. Oh.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I
Kannst
am
auch
a
einfach
death
lesen.
threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to
Na,
get
das
in.
erste war ein
Might I
Zigarettenmädel.
hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case
was
back
umgebracht
when you
wurde.
were
Und dann
young?
meinte,
The
dass
gutter press
Pandora
called it
sie
the
gerne
rebar killer.
was rauchen würde.
Ah, now, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Von dem Printer.
Of course.
Das ist also nicht mal handgeschrieben.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The rebar killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
How's life in the tank for...
So good.
Give me a moment. There's something about your neck I need to check out.
Let's...
Well, thank you. You won't? Keep it real, Neil.
Lemony, Buzz.
Ich habe ihn jetzt quasi direkt an einen, da sitzt auch keiner. Auf Verona sein.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
Sie hat einen merkwürdigen Atlantic-Accent.
From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway,
Und
we
musste
had
sie
fun.
jetzt beleidigen?
We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Sie hat einen Akzent wie Scarlett aus Winde verweht. Von Winde verweht.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, pills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
You found something?
I'm looking into app. I'm leaving you.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. I didn't think that would help.
Natürlich nicht. Wäre ja auch so schön, wenn das Spiel einem was machen lassen würde.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Was?
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today,
Film,
detective?
spiele,
A
ein
little
Fischmarkt.
dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. It's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right.
Das klingt nach Fallout.
Anything that screams being Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925.
Ein Jahr
The main
nachdem
case file.
Fire
That's been
eingeschlafen ist.
lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
I'll see you later.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
Okay.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail. Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I went down to...
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly...
Of course you did.
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me.
Season 3 of high school.
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run.
Any hot priest?
Your boss is in a good...
That is news. Any idea?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died.
Thanks.
Don't free.
I didn't see the need. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Okay.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Oh.
Here.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
Mr. Guru. Can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabien, my man, I can see the goat.
Might I just take a tipple?
I'm all.
Okay, noch nicht mal eine Animation.
Bliss as always, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
Hey, old buddy.
The
Always a pleasure.
The ghost.
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask them. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove
Beschreibt die
it.
Mörder so
Sure.
ihn?
I'll see you later, buddy.
I figured I needed my strength for other things. I didn't see the point in confusing things. Oh, that would have just brought... Nope. I had nothing to say.
Natürlich kann ich noch nicht mal. Oh, Benny, du altes Arsch.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar.
Sehr kreativ.
For us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Weil du Sheriff bist?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking the...
Offenes Spiel.
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Genau, hier hat noch.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. Not the best conversationalist. Somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. Wasn't gonna speak to me. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place. Not the best conversationalist. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. Nope, had nothing to say. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts.
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Ja, Aufnahme.
Thanks. That's useful. I want to check out the pool.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't think that would help. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of Teil spilled beer. That
Ich weiß nicht, was ich von der Investigation-Mechanik
just
halte.
a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Alter Alkoholiker,
Why do I
Fabien.
drink with his nobody's business but mine, Detective? But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman.
Nein. Doch.
Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
It smells like
darn
Rebar.
it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of Rebar.
Of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Was sieht er an einem umgefallenen Stuhl? Den man nicht glaube ich hingehen kann und einfach aufstellen. Ein ordentlicher Mensch. Ich meine, man ist kein Mensch, aber trotzdem.
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old. I headed down to the old Western Recorp headquarters.
Nein, tust du
Verona said
nicht.
she'd been to the Glade.
Och Mann, Spiel. Warum darf ich nicht durch den Hintereingang raus?
From darkness and despair will come transfiguration. All is well.
Ja, the rapture is nigh.
Just a precious moment, if I might.
Resign yourself, Fabien. Let your cares flow from you. Work.
We don't know how many moments...
Bliss can never...
Mal eine Belohnung bekommt, wenn man alle anklappert oder alle
That gives
anspricht.
me the strength I need to meet the divine. You just keep spreading the good word.
Do not waste your life, Fabien.
Hallihallo, hallöle.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for...
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
Except
no
the
more than
urination.
usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriate.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did you hear what they were talking?
It is not my place to eat. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood.
Und welche
I better be
Showtunes waren
going.
das?
I need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day.
The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively.
Okay.
Verona remembered the Macom bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
You have bills to pay? Kids to look after? Let it all go.
Hallo.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to...
No. I reckon you're the... I need your memory. In particular, the memory of...
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry... Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
Nein, kannst noch nicht.
No. You have your duties to attend to.
Was?
And your laundry.
Ich hab noch Fragen.
Something else?
No, thank... I didn't. I figured out. I thought it wasn't gonna speak to me.
Egal. In die Bar kann man natürlich auch nicht rein.
Our city is wounded, but this...
Just need a big score, then I can call it a night. I need to find a better spot.
I know you're busy, but not...
I'm glad you're here. I can aid you with your pain.
I won't deny that a little draft of your elixir would pep me up.
Shh, Fabien. I'll take the...
Well, you have certainly healed me. This city needs your caring, Carla. Stay...
Come to me if you're hurt.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes.
Carla had been a paramedic until someone or something fired her brain. She still managed to hang on vaccine supplies somehow and made sure that the dropouts of Seattle were provided for as much as she could. She was someone who didn't mind me dropping in for a bite to eat. The threat. You have spent your lifetime in unworthy pursuits with those who sin against nature. Your actions have earned you punishment. Make your peace. This is the last night. This is your last night on Earth. The bar. The signature move of the vampire hunter called by us Santiago, but known to the mortal world as the Reaper Killer for obvious reasons. Birth of John. Oh. Wäre gut, wenn wir die in allen Passagen highlighten würden. Jupp.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Nope, had nothing to say. Not the best conversationalist.
Ah, die Reaper-Stange. Ich bin unsicher, warum.
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Ah, okay.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
A photograph of Verona found in a ghoul's makeshift home. The photo is creased and slightly damaged. It looks like it has been taken from some distance, without the subject's knowledge.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Natürlich muss er jetzt mit dem Telefon reden.
Supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other just in the...
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, Detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
Aw, wanna play Snake?
Oh, hold me, Detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Nicht, dass das Spiel uns was Intelligentes, Interessantes machen lassen würde. Die Uhr ist erstaunlich gut erhalten. Da habe ich noch nicht dran geknabbert.
Reggie, old pal, moment of your time?
Always gentle, always calm. The world flows like a stream through the forest.
Reggie, would you make a small donation?
Sure. Let us melt flesh and share mine.
I needed that. Have a good night, Reggie.
May the night...
Gee, it was one of a handful of people I knew who were good to spare me a drink. I am no vampire, but I do have a preference for those who don't get so excited about the whole process. He also kept his eyes out for me on the comings and goings in Pioneer Square. I could talk to him for information as long as I could make him understand what I was looking for. He was almost reliable. The atrium.
There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city!
Die einzige Belohnung war ein Update. May Gold was a streetwalker. We both inhabited the same world, I guess solving problems for other people. Except she got paid cash money for her talents. I'd known her for a few years. A blink of an eye for me, a lifetime of experience for her. She shared blood and I tried to help her out where I could. Ich glaube, ich habe alle anderen Leads abgefrühstückt. Doch nicht?
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
What is it this?
Yeah, boss. I'll see you later.
The light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less like... I had a question to get results.
Hallo, Zwiebelstippe. Ich bin gerade bei einer von den Sequenzen, wo man den Malkavianer Fabien spielt. Im Moment untersucht er einen Fall von einer Mordstrohung, wo ein normaler Mensch bekommen hat, von einem Ghoul, der im Auftrag eines, ist jetzt noch nicht weiter bekannt, am Piazza arbeitet. Komm her, Olli.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste.
Nico ist ein
Just
Banu
rings of
Hakim.
old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive
Es ist
old
kurz
gifts
vor
so my
Weihnachten.
clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it
Ravenna.
right.
Beide Städte in Italien.
What is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy.
Bis
Even
jetzt
if it's
ist
a
ganz
joy of
nett.
detection,
Nicht
huh?
überragend, aber nett.
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads.
Vielleicht hat sie
and
es
to
ja
be
von sich
honest,
aus erzählt.
I did not want to share in hers.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
Ja. Pawn geht es hier. Silky gave me this pawn ticket. Apparently, Verona left in the Dutchman. She said she'd pawned something she didn't need anymore. It was for a locket. Nico let me have it, but he told me the girl he got it from was called Ravenna, not Verona. It got the same name of our pawn printed on it, Nico's place. Ravenna? Who was Ravenna? Was it Verona under an assumed name? Sehr wahrscheinlich. She was going under an assumed name, Ravenna. Aber vielleicht ist auch Verona her assumed name. Blood Sister Update leads. Who is Ravenna? Wer was Ravenna last night? Ich frage mich eher, wo das Locket ist.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. I wondered if... I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
Was ich zum Beispiel nicht so mag bei dem Spiel ist, man kann teilweise als Valkavianer mit Dingen reden. Aber man kann auch nur mit Dingen reden, wo das Spiel einen reden lassen will. Das heißt, wenn ich jetzt mit der Maschine reden will,
Not the best conversationalist.
fragt er nein.
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful.
Bei den meisten Fischen sind die Köpfe ab.
Nothing to say.
Da starte ich gar nichts an.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
Eine Krake.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time.
Was mich aber verwirrt, ich habe doch von ihm jetzt ein Locket bekommen. Aber ich kann das Locket nicht untersuchen. Das hier ist das Kunstprojekt von einer Toreador. Da sammle ich noch Gegenstände für, damit das komplett wird. Ich meine, was ich ganz cool finde, ist die Mechanik, dass man der kleine Punkt, der in der Mitte vom Screen ist, der wird größer, wenn es irgendwas Interessantes in der Nähe gibt. Das finde ich als Mechanik, um Sachen zu finden, ganz nett gemacht. Was ich nicht so nett gemacht finde, ist, dass ich jetzt zum Beispiel 2 Minuten rüberlaufen muss für meinen nächsten Clou. Oder die nächsten Interaktionen quasi. Gerade mit Fabien kann man da zwischendrin gar nichts machen.
Officer, how's it going? I'm on the case. Take it easy.
Und runter zu ihr geht's hier. Meine Stadt. Ach, ich folge dem falschen Zeichen. Mach mal. Nee, das ist seine Bude. Dann ist es vorne. Genau hier.
What do you want now?
Er hat voll den Südstaaten-Akzent.
Even if it is twisty. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you.
Ich finde, sie klingt wie Scarlett vom Winde verweht.
I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macombo.
Aber sie ist doch nicht reingekommen.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
Wieso shame?
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside.
Jetzt weiß ich, wo mich ihren Namen, ja, kann erinnern.
Used to be my 20.
Ich,
but she's dead to me. You
so
gotta
gern
understand
Chicago,
that.
das Musical.
She passed away.
Und
oh no, we just don't get
Thelma
on. She
has the same
she's gone kind of weird.
accent.
How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this 20, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
Your briefing was too brief?
This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble. Benny.
Erstmal den Prinz besuchen gehen. Immerhin ist das nicht super weit auseinander. Dass keine Autos fahren, hat man immer im Spiel damit erklärt, dass gerade ein Blizzard quasi vorherrscht. Damit kann man nicht fahren und will man nicht fahren. Ich vermute mal, beim Bremsen gibt es da nur ein bisschen Fluff. Man kann ihn auch überspringen. Vielleicht auch nicht.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
Ding.
What do you want?
What? Oh. Stimmt, sie ist ja im Moment nur Ghoul.
Ah, Fabien. Well?
We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Benny said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
The rebar killer is back in town.
The rebar killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Yep.
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James.
Just sagt
twice
ihr, dass es
in a
ein
week.
Tail ist.
The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled.
Nein, sag ihr.
That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joy. Santiago killed many of our kind.
Genau, da ist der
People
Name.
close to me, close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll be off.
I see. What is wrong with you?
Ich habe nicht das Gefühl, dass ich ihr vertrauen kann.
As soon as I...
Das ist der letzte Lied, den ich habe, glaube ich. Ich kann verstehen, dass es Leute gibt, denen schlecht wird bei so Third-Person-Spielen. Ui, ui, ui. Dann gibt es scheinbar noch so einen Fishbowl-Effekt, aber da weiß ich nicht, ob ich den so richtig wahrnehme. Keine Ahnung. Wow, Tür auf. Eine super Fähigkeit, die Vampir-Feier hat, die Fabien nicht hat, ist zu hüpfen. Das heißt, der hüpft gar nicht.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Who's on the list?
If you need to ask that, you're definitely not on the list.
Fair enough.
I thought I was on the right lines already. I didn't see the need.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Got the whole album in the can, actually. No bust-ups, no dramas, just laying down some real smooth licks, you know?
I didn't realize you played... Oh. I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, ich dachte, weil es eine teure Dorfkneipe ist.
Lovely to see you
Im
again,
Grunde
sir.
probiert man jetzt so
Long
lange
session
aus, bis
today.
man das richtige Antwort findet.
You know what? It was a great session today. Hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
Jetzt macht er einen auf
Good to hear, sir, but...
Fitness-Typ.
Small things, sir.
I don't suppose you could...
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
Ich vermute mal,
So
der
I hear,
Therapist.
sir. But it's important work.
Oh.
I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Really? Is a hug out of the question?
I'm sorry, sir.
Dann will ich mal gucken,
Lovely
was
to
beim
see you
Therapeuten
again.
sehen.
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried.
We
It was
cried.
emotional.
I have to
Oh. Would you be?
Lovely to see you.
Okay, Government.
Same old.
So I hear. I'd like you to know.
Thank you,
Thank you, citizen.
citizens.
Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
So, op.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Die lässt sich jedenfalls nicht beim Tanzen stören. Oder beim Umherwobbeln.
It is fascinating to see you here, particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
This is police business, ma'am. I just have a question.
Police business? My. I do hope you're reading my rights.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce
Vielleicht war es
you.
nicht
You
so
know,
klug, ihr das zu
so long
erzählen.
as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Okay, und sie tanzt einfach weiter. Die haben ihren Hintern weggefuckelt.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent, and I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
Ach, das hier ist. Ach, zu spät. Sie wurde gemeuchelt.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Ist Ravenna in Trouble? Ja, kann man so sagen. Wobei eigentlich ist sie jetzt auch nicht mehr super in Trouble. Jetzt hinter sich. Isabel was a toreador and a very glamorous one who moved in circles that I couldn't dream of. Fashion, music, television, the internet. All things that masquerades were not designed to deal with. Needless to say, she didn't like me. I figured out our fashion sense weren't simpatico. Ravenna was Verona's twin sister, and I wish Verona had told me about her from the start. I figured she was the one the death threats was meant for. Interessant, dass er bei ihr das Gesicht sich vorstellen kann, weil das jetzt ziemlich fehlt. Okay.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such
Am
a
ehesten muss
shame.
man ja auch sehen,
Used to
an dem
think I
Blut,
was
das
hot,
drumherum
but
ist.
now, cooling rapidly.
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, You must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet.
Like Kevin
strong,
or her.
and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective.
Sie war vermutlich ein
I'm
Ghoul.
mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Bella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me, Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Jupp, die hatte ich eh nicht gemocht. Und das heißt jetzt mal wieder zurück im Hauptspiel.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are two princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Oh, I get it, your princeship, honestly. I do. Cross my heart. I'm listening.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are.
Das ist jetzt in
I said
den
my sister would be
20ern, wie man
happy
im
as she
Hintergrund
wished to
sieht.
speak to you.
What's
Und
this? Am I this evening's topic for
das
discussion?
ist Lou, die
Not
eigentliche
at all,
Prinzessin.
dearest.
Rosalind
Merely
scheint es nicht
discussing
überlebt zu haben bis in die aktuelle
Not
Gegenwart.
about me? Oh, well, that's time
Oder vielleicht
wasted.
ist sie
But it's so
in
good
eine
to
andere
see you,
Stadt gegangen
Detective.
oder die Sekte
I hope you are
gewechselt.
here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hallo to you, Lou. Ich denke mal, es ist
Good evening, my other prince.
respektvoll.
Dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to
positiv oder
discuss with
negativ?
you as it happens, but please do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, I'm an adept juggler. Whether balls or important clues or, you know, facts.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
So you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Sounds like it might have involved knives and ultimatums, am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Oh, bist du hässlich.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabien, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, would ya?
Very well. You are Fabien, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure
Of the
to make
clan
your
of the
acquaintance.
beautiful.
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Okay.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I am their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains?
No.
I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Seems Lou or Rosalind decided to do a bit of light reading. Well, not too light. Wonder who compiled all of this anyway. Historical record of the elder known as Nomad, which was wir oder was ich im Hauptspiel spiele.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about king and coons. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago? Who? Ah, come on, Fabien. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
See you around.
Sure.
No, Fletcher.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
The king of swank himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes.
Oh, Sie haben eine
Hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
The sisters, the princes. They make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience, Detective.
Can we talk, boss?
Ich soll ihn auf die Stadt ansprechen.
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine. But the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult. Wanted to break our chains, raise up the modern vampire, treat the mortals as cattle, drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, all right?
Okay.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabien, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabien about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
I was joined with Fletcher and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear ya. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
Sophia, I hear you're the person to ask about blood bonds.
Heard the rumors about the sisters, have you?
Well, a blood bond happens when a kindred drinks the vitae of another kindred 3 times, under special circumstances. Once the bond has taken hold, the drinker will be irrevocably attached to the regnant. Absolute loyalty. Infatuation, even. It's a dangerous practice. Most kindred believe fostering such obsession is foolish. But I suppose it might explain why our 2 princes seem to get along.
Then who would have bonded whom?
It could be mutual. If both kindred bond in such a way, then both are bound together. Some call it a blood wedding.
You have met Lou Graham. The idea that she would bind herself to anyone is utter claptrap.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Oh, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Dabei ist Kartenziel noch nicht mal
Terrifying,
illegal.
gorgeous, power-hungry
Nur
tyrants, you
damals wird man
mean?
dafür
For the
verprügelt
most
und
part,
rausgeworfen.
yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is
Du bist
also
näher am Shark dran als andere.
short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
I should do the rounds.
a pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Ach, du kannst sie schon warten lassen.
I have another.
If you got a question, spit it out.
You're worried about someone. A girl. Can I ask what's up?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm working the masquerade beat for you. Let me help.
Just don't lay that spooky mouth shit on me. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
A moment of your time.
Fire away.
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink to...
Soll ich mit ihm noch reden?
Can I help you?
Hello again, Isaac. I heard tell of a cult here in Seattle before the fire. You know anything about that?
I believe you referred to the whispers of Sabbat presence in the city. Properly, you should call them a sect, not a cult.
Huh. Sounds a bit, sorta, you know, French.
The forcible dismantling of Camarilla power structures. The destruction of our antediluvian masters, as they see them. The open domination of the vampire over the mortal, free of shackles such as the masquerade. Loyalty, meritocracy, the rejection of traditional hierarchies.
So what do they sect about, or cult about, or whatever the right word is?
They bind themselves together with rituals using blood sorcery and mixing their vitae to create massed blood bonds. All kinds of dark, unsavory practices.
Scratch that, sounds like Pioneer Square on a Friday night. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Okay. Vielen Dank, Spiel, dass du mir gesagt hast mit dem Achievement, ich hab mit allen gequatscht, wo es gibt. Da muss ich einmal hoch. Hopp, 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 hopp. Hallo, Lu. Ich bin neugierig. Nee, da ist glaube ich nur mit dem, wo man sprechen kann. Und
Mistress Liu, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you
for
to
the
look into
perfect
something
double
for
act.
us.
My sister and I had a perfect double act. Jetzt sind Da. Okay. Konzentrieren.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Liu? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Okay. It's not me.
That figures. Without coffee and liquor, I don't think a single member of the PD would be functional.
I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. Well, this is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But you focus, detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention.
Shindig ist ein
if we can just
Begriff, den ich soweit noch nicht gehört habe. Oh. Oh. Das erklärt, was mit Rosa Lynch passiert ist.
One from the top, both literal and figurative.
Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case? That is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
Da gibt es die 3 Standardquests, die man hat. Das hier ist Mach eine Lieferung. Das hier ist Töte wen. Und das hier ist Töte wen. Ich gehe mal für Mach eine Lieferung als erstes. Und ein paar Toten.
About time.
Was?
Surprise!
What do you want, Tolly?
And a happy festive season to you too, my little Yule log.
Alter,
I
ich
figured we
dich
could
gleich.
catch up, fangs to fangs. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
Get to the point. Why are you here?
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met?
Well, of course you did. Bit of a poseur, right? Toreador through and through. And then even further through. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub.
Ich weiß, ich bin eingeladen. Ich habe versucht, die letzten beiden Nächte reinzukommen.
Outside and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up.
Aber ich komme nicht
With a
rein.
thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
Tell me about her. What am I likely to face?
Honest opinion? I fucking love art, you know? Real art, raw art. She's
Also, du
really
würdest
good.
Art
But
nicht
she's
erkennen, wenn
biting
sie
too
dich
deep.
ins Gesicht
Thralls, blood dolls,
schlägt.
Victor poison. She's made it big among the kind. Magazine cover big. Heck, internet big, they tell me. The bigger she is, the closer she grinds herself along the edge of the masquerade, the more she gets off on it.
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. But take it from a self-serving rat like me. You want to flourish in this shithole? Maybe pucker up more for Ryong. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
Ich bin Anarch. Solltest du eigentlich wissen.
Something so intimate about this time of night.
Aber die Klamotten gehen nicht ganz mit meinem Vibe.
Don't you agree, dear listeners? You're listening to the Bed of Night. My door is shut, the lights are low, and I'm all alone, ready, eager, and waiting for your call. First caller, what's going on in your corner of the city?
I'm downtown. Watch the snow. Peculiar, isn't it?
This is the third night in a row, caller. Don't think I don't recognize your voice. Have a name you want to share with the class?
See, I could tell you, but some secrets are dangerous to unveil. debt? What if the price of getting to know me better was a...
Does it strike you as funny, dreaming about Miss Moore's club only to be sent there? It all connects in the
Neue
end.
Zeitung.
Chain link to chain link.
Vermutlich. War jetzt weg? Ach nee, da.
Oh, hi. You want to get with me? I'll follow your lead. Let's make it.
He's a homeless person. Ja, Friedhof.
Jesus, get closer. Filth.
Wenn ich dem sage, fickt euch. Wenn die cholerisch, die kommen zu mir. Ich kann die fressen. Habe ich gelernt. Oh. Aha. Discovered while searching settle a memorial stone. It is unmarked, yet someone has taken care to clean it and keep the surrounding area tidy. There's something about it, a sensation, like a déjà vu, or trying to remember a forgotten dream upon waking. GH sagt mir jetzt nichts.
There.
Komm her. Gelb heißt, dass ein Maximalpolizisten versuchen zu erschießen.
Blemish.
Hallo, du bist auch meine Fuck you Behandlung.
Worthless pile of dung.
Ach, reg dich ab. Okay, das. Oh, bisher bin ich total gut da drin, alle Tremere anzuflirten, die ich gesehen habe.
How do you fare on this dreadful night?
You have something for me to do?
I realize this is a horrible cliché, but if you're passing St. Stephen's, there should be a package amongst the graves near the ivy-covered tree. Could you bring it? It has a rather short shelf life.
I will see it done. Enjoy your night.
Also im Kern laufe ich jetzt einmal wieder zurück. Ich kann auch besonders schnell laufen an einem Tor. So. Nicht schnell genug laufen. Ist auch kein Maskerade. Weil ich zu schnell bei den Leuten vorbei bin, bevor die sagen, ah, Vampir! Hier ist das Paket. Ah, da.
I guess that's T's parcel. Only a little damp. We should get it back to her.
Ach, guck, deine Quest ist erledigt.
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet.
Your package, Mrs. Thorne. Only lightly soiled by grave dirt.
Strange what powers mortals associate with stone and bones, isn't it? Yet because they do, there is power there. Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
Oh.
You have something for me to do?
Not tonight, but I will certainly need your help later on.
Okay, flirting time.
I find you fascinating.
Oh, now, dear. You'll turn my head entirely if you keep going on with that sort of nonsense.
I would like some more.
I look forward. Ready for another sip? It seems to have worked. Consider your thaumaturgy returned.
I would like some.
Certainly.
Das kann ich auch nicht freischalten.
I look forward to.
Also, dann die Questen mag ich am wenigsten. Stimmt, ich habe jetzt ein nice Outfit. Ach, warum nicht?
Come in. Stay a while. It is...
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. This glove belonged to Edward. Edward wore this glove to reduce clear bruising from the knuckles and scratches from his nails. His girlfriend is clumsy around furniture.
I will deal with this. I hope your night is pleasant.
Okay, er ist also ein Arsch, wo seine Freundin verbunden wird. Diese Quest ist Folge der roten Linie. Und dann bringen wir das Ziel um.
Repulsive, seeping, pustule.
That should see Nico satisfied. Let's drop in on him.
Oh. Ich wollte ihn essen. Warum ist meine Fähigkeit jetzt auch nicht wieder aufgefüllt? Will mich schon der Bullensatz verlassen? Ich guck mal, ob ich Bäcker mir gleich kaufen kann. Also, was mich interessieren wird, kann ich jetzt eigentlich hier hingehen? Zu, dass das nicht so ganz nötig war. Moment, was war das? Oh, die Blumen. Die machen zwar so dumme Helikoptergeräusche, aber der Helikopter ist eine Lüge.
That's incredible.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
Ich würde appreciieren, wenn du mich nicht anguckst.
Cop killers tend to draw a bit of attention.
Ist mir egal.
Hey, this is my patch. Keep moving. Want a party?
Oh, sie hat all ihre Resonanz verloren.
Sniveling coward.
Where'd you go?
Okay, ich dachte, damit kann ich vielleicht meine Power auffüllen. Egal.
I know this. Drop, motherfucker!
Hallo.
Aha!
Ich
The
habe
brave
bestimmt
nomad
nichts
returns to my
Böses
humble
vor
stone.
deinem Geschäft gemacht.
I hear you visited Edward. That is justice.
Is there someone who needs...
I need to consult my list.
Be well.
Die habe ich versucht anzugraben, aber sie mag mich nicht.
Come here a sec. I could use fresh eyes on this. You got any?
Would you aid me once?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you definitely got more Toreador vibes now. You're like 30% more of a mess.
I will see you again.
Oh, und ein neues Story-Outfit. Hm. spielen wir das gleich mal.
Hier.
Killing a cop like that is bound to stir up trouble eventually.
That's hands on your head.
Und da sagte mein Spiel. Ich stürze da mal weg. Lässt sich noch nicht mal einfach abschießen. Und es ist in dem Bereich, wo der Task Manager aufploppt. Schande. Das heißt, eventuell muss ich booten. Okay, das Spiel ist abgestürzt. Ich kann absolut nichts machen und ich muss den Rechner booten. Das heißt, man sieht sich dann gleich beim